Alright guys, I have another incredible video here to show you who's behind this, which I've been saying for over a year. Again, I have to be really careful how I present this, but for me, the information I'm about to present should blow your mind and show you who's truly behind this and these and this. So it says COVID vaccine, US plans to offer booster COVID jabs in September. As you can see here, staged photograph here. COVID-19 vaccine booster jabs will be offered to all Americans from 20th of September, according to US officials. The jabs will first be given to healthcare workers, nursing home residents, and older people who were vaccinated at least 8 months ago. The White House says the initiative is a response to rising infections from the Delta variant and evidence that the protectiveness of the vaccines fades. A final decision still requires approval and a formal recommendation. Guys, when they need approval, it's the Society of Jesus. Okay? They're the ones who decide these things. The approval comes from them, and they're the people behind these agendas. Daily cases in the United States have soared since early July. At the time, there were fewer than 10,000 cases, and now there are more than 150,000 across the nation. I wonder why. And you want to listen to these two? Blokes. That's a bloke, and that's a bloke. These transgenders. Yep, that's what they are. Look at the state. You want to listen to these? Why do new variants of COVID-19 keep appearing? Pretty obvious if you do your research. But I want to break down the numbers. Check this out. So it said here, COVID-19 vaccine booster jabs will be offered to all Americans from the 20th of September, according to US officials. These US officials is the Society of Jesus, guys. The people who own the FDA, the people who own the CDC, the people who own all the mainstream media, the people who own all the private hospitals, private prisons, the people who own all of the professional sports franchises, the people who are hiding behind the scenes in the Vatican. So September the 20th is the 263rd day of the year. As you can see here, September the 20th, 2021, the 263rd day of the year. And 263 is the 56th prime. 56. Remember Gavin Newsom? His name equals 56. And he said 56% of Californians will get coronavirus in 8 weeks, and 8 weeks is 56 days. But check this out. Let's check out all these 56s, all right? Tell me this is coincidental. Coronavirus, 56. Okay? Society of Jesus, the people behind all of these agendas, 56. Pope. We've got the first openly Jesuit Pope who was a member of the Society of Jesus. Pope Francis. Pope. Gets you 56. Anthony Fauci, the coronavirus advisor, the little Jesuit, who's been working now at the White House for decades. Anthony Fauci, 56. But check this out. Anthony Fauci, 137, 56, 187, and 61. Just know 61 is the 18th prime, like IHS is 18. 187, Society of Jesus is 187. 56, Society of Jesus is 56. 137, 137 is the 33rd prime. And just confirmation here that 61 is the 18th prime. And IHS, Sight of Jesus, 18 and 2 ciphers. But let's go back to this with Anthony Fauci. 137, 56, 187, 61. Washington, D.C. 137, 56, 187, 61. Exact match. Anthony Fauci, Washington, D.C. An exact match. Undeniable. This is irrelevant to this video, but Black Lives Matter gets you 56 as well, and they were behind that. Church of Satan. It's now the Church of Satan's in San Francisco. It's founded in 1966. It's not a conspiracy theory. Church of Satan, 56. You see the 137 as well, the 33rd prime. I don't know how people dismiss this knowledge. All-seeing eye. We know about the all-seeing eye, the symbolism connected with the Illuminati, which is the Society of Jesus. All-seeing eye, 56. See the 61 as well, but the 56, the majority of them in the purest cipher. So you think it's an accident that these booster jabs are going to be offered to all Americans from the 20th of September, which is the 263rd day of the year, and 263 is the 56th prime. You think this is not ritualistic? Again, this is why the whole world needs to learn this knowledge, so we can see through these agendas. Then they can't get away with them. And then check this out. September the 20th, 2021, where these boosters are going to be available to all Americans. This is the Pope's upcoming birthday. December the 17th, 2021. Guys, look at the date numerology. 70, 34, 16, 50, 14, 29, 52, 32, 32. 70, 34, 16, 50, 14, 29, 52, 32, 32. And people try to tell me that date numerology has no relevance. Well, try and tell me that now. Exact same date numerology. Exact. 2 months and 27 days apart. 227. 49th prime. Huge number. Also know square root is 7. And all the 7s I've been talking about. But again, 227, the 49th prime. Just an enormous number. Satanic ritual. Satanic ritual gets you 49. And that's what this has all been. One huge satanic ritual. And for whatever reason, there's still people that are not aware of that. They think it's all organic. Again, deep mind control. Catholicism, 49, same cipher. Revelation. They've planned this, guys, for centuries. 49, same cipher. Look into the book of Revelation. Washington. There's a reason why these Jesuits, or why the White House is located in Washington. 49, same cipher. And just know Washington is named after George Washington, who was a 33-degree Freemason, the first president of the United States. All presidents are Masons and part of the order, every single one of them. Yet people still deny that as well. What are you talking about? Well, most of them are Jesuit educated, if you actually do your research. Antichrist, 49. Maybe Pope Francis is the Antichrist, because this guy's connected to everything and he's deceiving the masses. And then we have this booster jab. Again, I called boosters ages ago. 163.64. Just no kill is 64. The end goal, guys, is depopulation, whether you like it or not. It's time to wake up to that. Booster jab 163. 163 is the 38th prime. The death number. Death 38. Murder 38. And RIP 38. And people will say it's a coincidence. Those people who don't understand GEMATRIA because they're too lazy to learn it. So, this is simply insane. And again, I called it. And if people go out and get these, they're under deep mind control. Look, Dr. Anthony Fauci are all in agreement on the need for the booster vaccine. So you got Fauci and the CDC and the FDA and the NIH all agree. Of course they do, because they're all owned by the Society of Jesus. When you learn this knowledge, you've had the Alpha variant, the Delta variant, they're going through the Greek alphabet. Mockery. Pure mockery. So, again, the World Health Organization, the WHO, like Doctor Who, they just mock us. They just mock us. And then look, WHO calls for booster ports to jab poorer countries. So what they do, they've shown all this in The Simpsons and South Park and how they do it all. They just play with people. Guys, if you don't control your own mind, somebody's going to control it for you. And most people are under mind control whether they like it or not. So there you have it, guys. COVID-19 vaccine booster jabs will be offered to all Americans from the 20th of September, the 263rd day of the year. And 263 is the 56 prime, and I've been talking about 56 for over a year.